enter into this field? How you become model? What's your background like? How you started?
So my background is not related at all to modeling. Modeling is like not. It was not my ambition in the first place. But what happened was when I was in college, in my first year of college in St. Xavier's in Mumbai. That's when during a college fest, some scouts came in from my agency, the agency I have now, and then they spotted me walking around, and then they just
On the
introduced
ramp?
themselves. Not even on the ramp. No, I was just walking around. I was strolling in my college basically
really?
with my friends.
Then what was the first assignment when you started like?
So initially, when a model starts with an agency, especially someone like me who has like no prior knowledge of what to do, we start off by building our portfolio. So we do test shoots with photographers where they teach us how to do it properly, like how to pose and what to do in front of the camera. Later on, the very first assignment I had was for this magazine called Platform. I was on the cover of the Platform, so I just started off really big in that
This
sense.
was the first break?
That was my first.
On the cover?
On the cover itself,
Very nice.
yeah. That's how I began. My family belongs to UP, which can be what you would call like a more conservative side of India. But I left the decision to them initially because, like I said, since modeling was not initially my ambition, and I myself wasn't really sure what exactly to do. So I just told them, you know what, if you want me to do it, if you want me to try something new, I'll do it. If you're not okay with it, I'm fine. It's like, okay, I'm okay with not doing it either. But my mom was actually pretty interested in a field like this and exposure like this. It actually teaches you a lot. So she was the one who basically pushed me to get into the field. She was the one who fought with all the family and said, no, she has to do this. And that's basically how I entered. So
Okay.
I had my mother's support, and that's why I'm here now.
So you started from print media. Then you
Yeah,
went
it
to
started,
this,
yes. It always starts from print media, and then you start doing campaigns, advertisements, ramps, and everything.
So you're doing videos also.
Yeah, so these campaign videos, basically doing a campaign means that you're doing both the print and the digital media as well. So yes, there will be videos.
So
around.
which field you like most, print media or like videos in any electronic media like?
I prefer doing print. I'm more comfortable being in like, being static instead of being
Mobile.
being in a video basically.
So
But
have you done some ramp shows and with the designers?
Yes, I have. My very first ramp walk was for this designer Manish Arora. Then I've also worked for Manish Malhotra and Gaurav Gupta. So, but I'm not particularly into ramp as such. For me, like I said, I'm more interested in print. But of course, if I'm going to get more opportunities, of course I'll apply for it. But right now I'm sticking to just like the better known designers like Manish Malhotra and Pizza. So the modeling in India could be slightly different from what we do abroad in terms of like e-com and things like that. It's more about posing because you're basically showing off the clothes. When it comes to modeling for magazines, it's more about creating art. So it's not really so much about the posing, it's about creating a story. So it's usually the photographer that helps us out with that because he or she will have a vision of how it's supposed to look like. So they are going to tell you, they'll show you references, and that's what face is like the beginning point. Like height, of course, all that matters, but I think especially with my agency, I've seen the face is definitely the most important part because that's how you end up in a particular stream. You could be either doing editorial work in magazines, they require a certain kind of a face if you want to work in magazines. Not every person can be on magazines, or you can do an e-com stuff where it's I guess it's more easier to do e-com stuff because they're mainly looking for people who are the right size instead of focusing more on the face.
Do they change your figure also after you become a model? Maybe they do some gym with you. Go.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's like a very important aspect of modeling, that you have to keep your body in shape. So I have been in positions where I was asked to, because I can come off as pretty skinny, so they asked me to like, I'm open to everything basically, but of course if I find something that's questionable, for instance, I do not really prefer advertising for say alcohol or cigarettes or animal furs, I don't really go for that, but otherwise I'm just open to everything, whatever opportunity may come in my way. Yeah.
What type of dresses you prefer in a modeling? Yeah? From your side?
Okay, I'm not really I'm still super, even after 3 years I cannot say, I'm still actually bad at styling myself. I do not have like a sense of styling. I don't have like a particular favorite. I'm just open to wearing everything, but I personally, I guess I prefer clothes that are comfortable. I really
Either Indian
I
or
need clothes
yeah.
that have pockets in them. I feel like pockets are really important, and we just don't have.
No,
pockets
I'm just
in
asking the
clothes.
traditional one or the like in other countries we have the mini skirt or jeans or
But yeah,
sari.
I
What
think
kind of-
I haven't I think ever since I grew up, I really haven't worn much of Indian clothing. It's more, jeans and trousers, shorts, dresses, stuff like that. Yeah.
What was your best assignment in 3 years? Like,
Okay, I cannot really name one. There are so many. It depends from year to year. But the most recent one that I did,
how you can say the best breakup? This is your the superb shot. After that, people will notice easily.
I mean, the recent campaign I did with Katrina Kaif, for her new makeup line, by Katrina, even that was pretty big. That just recently came out. My global Desi campaign was also pretty big. Finally I was able to see myself on hoardings in practically every city, even on the Delhi metro. So those two, I mean, campaign-wise, as in commercial work-wise, they were the biggest in terms of magazine. I just recently did an interview for Vogue International, so that interview came out in like Vogues all around the world. So that was also pretty big for me.